Hello everybody, it's Paul Neeson with Torah Life Ministries. I have a question from somebody that says, why do you say renewed covenant when our Creator says it would be a new covenant? Thank you. Well, I say renewed covenant because many people, when you use the word new, think that the old is replaced or done away with, and that is not the case. What our Creator did was took the original covenant and renewed it by taking it off paper and putting it on our hearts. He didn't change the instructions of the covenant. The instructions of the covenant were that we keep His Torah, His guidelines, which many people today mistakenly call law, and it's a big mistranslation because when you say law, it gives a whole different meaning or idea to the word, because many Christians today are taught we don't have to keep the law or we're not under the law. Well, Torah means guidelines and instructions, and in part of the original covenant, the Torah, the first 5 books of the scriptures, we agree that we are going to follow our Creator's guidelines, His instructions, and we aren't going to break that. We look at what happened with Adam and Eve. You know, they were told not to eat the fruit, and they did. Why did you not listen to me, is what our Creator said. Then we go over to the renewed covenant, and we see it's saying, if you love me, you will keep my guidelines and instructions. So a covenant is a promise, and you have to understand covenant. First of all, it's not Testament, Old Testament, New Testament. No, it's covenant. The original covenant and the renewed covenant. If you have a car that's really old and you purchase it, a really old car from the 40s or 50s, and you take that car to your house, you don't say, well, I'm going to get rid of this car because it doesn't look good or I don't like the way it looks and I'm just going to get a new car. No, what you're going to do is you're going to restore it to its original beauty, to its original purpose. And that's what we want to do with the covenant. We want to take the original covenant, the Torah, and restore it, and it'll be on our heart. Well, we no longer have to look at a paper and say, well, did I follow these today? No, it's on our heart, so we're automatically living it out. Many Christians will tell me that they don't need the law or the guidelines or the instructions or the commands, because when they've accepted Yeshua Messiah, they automatically start living according to the Holy Spirit. It guides them to live a biblical life. Well, then when you look at the life they're living, it's certainly not a biblical life. If you compare the way they're living according to the commands of our Creator, they're almost living opposite. They're violating His commands on a regular basis and trying to justify it, saying they're no longer under the law. No, if the Holy Spirit is truly guiding you, you are going to be living a life according to the Scriptures. You know, people always say, well, the Spirit told me to do something, I don't need to read the Bible. I said, well, you better read the Bible to confirm that it's the right Spirit speaking to you, because if that Spirit's guiding you to do something against what the Scriptures say, that's not the Spirit of our wonderful Creator. So you need to understand this and get this right. The original covenant wasn't done away with. It wasn't put on a shelf and we have a new covenant or new things to do. Some people mistakenly say, well, all we got to do is love each other as we love ourselves and love our Creator with all our heart, and that's all. That fulfills everything. Love fulfills everything. Well, if that's the case, remember, if you love me, you will keep my commands. If you love me, you will keep my commands. So we have to remember, keep His guidelines and instructions. You know, I met a man one day, got very upset at me. He goes, well, we do keep the instructions of our Creator. You know, I said, well, how's that 4th command working out for you, to keep the Sabbath? Well, we don't have to do that anymore. Well, where does it say that in the Scriptures? It doesn't say we don't have to do it. It says if you love me, you should be doing it. Yes, folks, we're saved by the blood of Messiah. We're not saved by works. But if we're truly saved, we should have every desire to do His works. And you know what? To say that we love Yeshua and to live a life against what He told us to live, you got to be careful. So that's why I say renewed covenant and not old covenant, because it's not a new covenant. Because it's not a new, it's a renewed. We're restoring the original idea of our Creator that we've gotten so far away from, that He took off paper and put on our heart. Yes, in the Scriptures in Jeremiah, He says, I'm giving you a new covenant. A new covenant. Well, He's given us Yeshua Messiah. And He's given us the blood of Yeshua Messiah, and the sacrifices system is done away with. We got the blood of Yeshua Messiah. We don't have a temple anymore. He's not interested in our sacrifice. He's interested in our heart, and He wants His Torah to be on our heart. That's the newness of it. But it's renewing the understanding of keep my commands, keep my Torah. We have to get away from this teaching of the church, we're not under the law. That's not the message of the Bible, folks. And not everyone wants to hear that, but that's the truth. If you have any comments or questions, please post them below the video. Until then, this is Paul Neeson with Torah Life Ministries. Thanks for checking us out. Have a great day and shalom, shalom.
Come out of the world, oh my people, seek the truth, avoid the evil, learn Yahweh's ways. Torah Life Ministries, come out of the world.